I'll wait for a few people to get in here and I will start explaining where I've been. I missed you guys. The break was interesting. I went through a wave of emotions, which I'll explain as you guys come in. Hi, Allie. Hi, Ara. Missed you guys. I've been gone. Cody. Shout out to Cody. Hi, Dilly Boo. Hi, Rudy. Hi, MLB. Good morning, Jameson. Thank you for that. Is it Perk Angle? Angley? Hi, how are you? Hi, Kaylee. Thank you for saying good morning to my mods. I appreciate that. Hi, Aiden. Good morning, Kevin. Amada, hi. 10 days in. For the new year. Oh, sorry. I have been, I've been sick and went to the hospital, had a panic attack at the hospital and made them remove my IV. I just panicked. Oh no, I was just so uncomfortable. Could not get comfortable. Miserable. My body had a bad reaction. I had like an allergic reaction to something and it was horrible. Dance? Your turn. Okay. Dancing's good for you. I am improving. I would say today's the first day that I am well enough to sit in front of you guys. So I wanted to tell you guys what has been happening. It's, there were points where I'm like, am I going to make it? It was really bad. It was really bad. Improving. I'm improving. How are you guys doing? I have like my homeopathic medicine for my stomach. It's not even a flu. But I just had an allergic reaction. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it. Hi, Aiden. Is it H-R-O-U-B? Hrub? I'm sorry, but I do appreciate that you're here, and hello. Elder. Hi, Elder. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate that. Let's open some packages, yeah? I don't know why I'm like hiding my chest today. Part of it. I don't know, like I had a wave of emotions when I was not feeling well. I was like, maybe I should stop YouTube. I went through a depression because I was so sick. I got a new lip gloss. It's supposed to be the perfect color pink. Let's check it out. I hope it is. Yay, unboxing. I'm glad you like it. Usually I would do this on a Wednesday and call it What the Haul because I have like a haul of things to unbox. But, you know, it's Saturday, so we'll call it just an unboxing. Come on, open up. Everyone wants to see if you are the perfect color pink. Thank you, Jameson. It's nice to meet you too. You know, I always love when someone tells me that they're here for the first time. Usually I know that, or maybe I'm like, maybe they've been here a couple times, or sometimes people watch in the background. Oh, this is my eye cream. Ooh, to lift the skin on my eyes, which actually it's pretty good, but you could see like a little bit is dropping here. I didn't even do my skincare for 2 days. I was so sick, you guys, and that dropped like really quickly. But then I put my Perricone MD on it and it right back. But the Perricone MD works amazingly well, but it's expensive. So I wanted to try something that was under $10. It has caffeine in it, and caffeine is a really good lifter and tightener. So I'm going to give it a shot because this is better than paying $40 that lasts a month. This will probably last me 3 and is $10. So I'm really good with $3.33 a month. I can live with that. I can't really live with $40 a month, even though it works. I want to be the girl that finds something that works that is less expensive and lets you guys know about it. Okay, next. Did I just show my address? I'm moving, so if so. Oh, Dilly Boo, really? Well, thank you for letting me know. I'm glad you're back. This is a, oh, thank you for the person who said you like my positivity. I am pinning your comment, Aiden. Thank you, Aiden. I read the comment before I read your name. Shout out to Aiden. And shout out to everybody leaving positive comments. Look, you guys, because I was laying on my stomach and I was sweating so much from, I never lay on my stomach because it hurts my neck so bad. But it was the only way I could like calm my stomach down. Felt like it was ripping in half. Okay, this is for, nice change of subject. This is for the Time Travel Tuesday. It's a 1950s dress. I do have another one that's just red. This one's red and black. The only reason I ordered 2 is because we were supposed to do it last Tuesday. And when Tuesday came, I had ordered a wig, a natural wig. And unfortunately, it had stuff in that wig that you don't want to put on your hair. It only had like 2, but it freaked me out. My head started itching. I was like, seriously, my head's been itching since because I have OCD. So, but my head is fine. So anyways, it's just my brain. Where is everybody? Thank you, Shays. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Elder. Hi, Anna. Hi, Naseems. Hi, Danny. Want to make sure I'm not... Hi, Darnell. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I'm awake. I do wake up in the morning. Actually, I'm awake all day. Last night, I think I slept for 5 hours, which is not good. I try to promote that having healthy sleep is one of the most important things you can do for yourself. That's one of the reasons I do the sleep stream. Because there's a lot of people not getting good sleep out there. And I trained myself to sleep on my back. And that helps me sleep really, really well because I'm not flip-flopping from this side to that side. And I've just learned to sleep really well, but the last few days, obviously not. So I couldn't even sleep stream because I just was so unwell. Let's see what this is. Ooh, oh my gosh, you guys, the brown wig. I haven't had a nice brown wig since ever, okay? I had like a really dark brown wig that almost looked black, which it worked for Princess Leia. It worked for Shalom Harlow, but, I mean, it was a little dark for Shalom Harlow. Hi, Andy. To get shout outs, just put positive comments, you guys, and I will likely pin your comment. Not likely, but it is possible I will pin your comment if I see it. That's why there's a positive comment pinned down below. You can even just say you hope everybody has a good day. It doesn't have to be a compliment to me. I don't want forced compliments. I just want genuine positivity on this channel. If I see that, I will shout you out and possibly pin your comment. Good morning, Noto. Put something positive. Don't ask for a shout out or I won't give you a shout out. I will say hi to you, but for a real shout out, just put a positive comment. I will start shouting you guys out. Okay, here's my new brown wig. I thought it was going to be a little lighter up here, but at least there's some lightness through it. It's going to be beautiful, I hope. Because I want to see if darker hair will look good on me, but I need to have some blonde around my face or I won't be able to transition to it. Like, when you transition from blonde, when you've been blonde all your life, and then you try to go brunette, it's better to do it gradually and leave some blonde around your face. Actually, it'll leave a lot of brown. Just start with low lights, because if you don't like them, then to correct it, which is going to like damage your hair because you went from blonde to brown to blonde, at least only a little bit of it will be compromised, and you know, it's easier to go back to blonde. I sure hope so, Luna. You know, I watched this thing about and shout out to Luna. I watched this thing about what's her name? The girl that was in 50 Shades of Grey. Gosh, it's eluding me. Someone help me, save me. Dakota Johnson. She was blonde, and when she went brunette, it just like the color theory just worked so well with her and her eyes. It, you know, took her from a 9 to a 10. I mean, she was probably always a 10, but like we got to see that better. You know, she was a 10 with an exclamation point after she got the upgrade to the brown hair. I hope it looks... Oh, ooh, we'll see when I have my makeup on. I'll put it on for you guys. Let's open some more. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Amada. Hi, Molly. Thank you, Christopher. Shout out to Christopher. Hi, Anthony. Okay, I probably missed a couple people. If you put another comment, I will probably see it. If I'm not blabbering. Okay, hi, or babbling. Hi, Kenna. Hi, Sohal. Sohal? Oh, to find me? Are you subscribed to me? And do you have the notifications on? I have not been on for the last few days because I've been sick. So that's probably why you haven't found me. But there are plenty of videos on my channel, like many, many videos and streams. If you ever need a dose of BabblingBrook, there are so many videos and shorts. I would love it if you guys left me comments on the shorts. My YouTube app lets me know usually, even if it's on an old video. Oh, here's the other one. Okay, so here's the two dresses. One's red and black, and one's just red. That's just a black stripe. So, hi, radio technician. Hi, Deb. Did I say hi to you, Kenna? I think I did. Hi, hot diddly dog. I like your name. Bye, Andy. Thank you, Sahal. Hi, Deb Candle. You're sick? I've been sick too, Caroline. Please feel better. Oh, I hope so, Dilly Boo. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for that. Thank you for the gift. God of Destruction. Thank you again. You're so generous. Thank you, Kyler, for being here. Hi. Is it Neuronus? Supply. I see hair at the end of that. So I'm going to call you Neuronus. Is that okay? Or tell me what you want me to call you. What do you mean I'm not there? I was sick. I was sick for a few days. CLT. Shout out to CLT. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you, Sohal. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. And shout out to CLT. Woo woo. Hi, Savio. Hi, Deb again. Hi, Ahmad. Thank you, Dilly Boo. Thank you so much. Shout out to Dilly Boo. They are fun. Like, what's in the box, you know? Like, what's in the box? No, if anybody knows that reference, go ahead and leave it in the stream. I had an allergic reaction to something I ate. It wasn't food poisoning. It was an allergic reaction. And it was ripping my stomach in half. That's what it felt like. Thank you, Kyler. Shout out to Kyler. I'm going to pin your comment. I do have supplements, and I am taking vitamin C electrolytes. Let me show you. One sec. I actually need to go get a bottle of water. You guys can come with me, but... And it's got, you know, antioxidants in it. And it's got calcium, potassium, vitamin C, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, manganese, and chloride. You just add it to your water. Like we match. Okay, I have one more box, and then I'm gonna go get the water because my mouth is dry. Like, you guys need to know that, but you could probably tell. I need some chapstick too. I have it right there, but I'm busy. I'm unboxing. My lips can wait. They waited this long. All right. You guys, I am still moving. I had to push the date back a little bit because I've been so sick. Luckily, I have this apartment till I think the 19th, maybe the 15th. I'm gonna check today, but I think it's the 19th, which is good because I needed that extra time. What a way to start the year off. I did get my keys on New Year's Day, which was nice. I am moving into a new home, but it's coming with some challenges. You know, that's okay. Challenges make you stronger if you let them. What are you? Oh, sheets. Okay, I don't know if these sheets are going to work in my new room, but I don't want to just have tan and gray. Tan and gray. I'm even getting rid of this headboard. It's too big. It's like the focal point. It's super huge, gray, hard lines, you know, just a square rectangle. Oh, hello? Okay. Anyways, I'm thinking about adding color here and there. I still have a white comforter, but I'm thinking, we'll see if I keep them. Gosh. It's like a bandana pattern, I think. Kind of. A little bit, not really. But it looks like it a little bit. It's green. I love green. It's not emerald green, but it does have some dark and light green. Dark and bright, I would call it, not light. So under the white comforter, I think that's going to be just the right amount of pop because it's not going to be on the top. It's not like my comforter's this pattern. You're just going to see a little bit of it when I fold back the comforter just a little bit, and under the under pillows, you know, not the top one. We'll see. I'm going to introduce color to my life a little at a time so I don't freak out and feel like I'm in a fun house. Okay. I'm going to, just like changing your hair, and you have to do it slowly. I think the same as when you make changes in your house. You either go for it and you're going to love it, or you're going to be like, ah. So I'm going to introduce the color slowly, but that's a pretty busy pattern. And it's definitely color. It's going to match my plants, you know. I have a lot of plants, but see, here's some. Oh, I took a lot of them out, and you can't see the one behind the yoga ball. There's another one. Okay, I put the yoga ball here because of the packing and stuff. It's just blah, blah, blah. All right, let me mix my electrolytes. I'm gonna do a little house tour today. Hold on, the cord is all wrapped up. Whoop. Sorry. Okay, I'm alive. Hi, Devontae. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I sometimes I stop too soon when I'm reading the names. This is what you can see. This is it. I don't have an OnlyFans. I'm not interested in showing my chest more than it appears here. This is it. Not sponsored. If I ever have a meet and greet, we can meet. You know, I don't know that I'm popular enough at this point to have a meet and greet. But I would love to give back to you guys and have a fun meet and greet. Yeah, it'd be great. What if like one or two people won a makeup look by me? Like, you buy the tickets, but one of them's going to be the golden ticket, and you get your makeup done by me. Because I do a lot of makeup, and a lot of people say, I wish I could get my makeup done by you. And I'm not saying that to, I'm just saying it because it's a fact. Not because I'm like, yeah, you know, like, I'm so good at makeup. No, like, I'm okay at makeup, but people have asked. So I think that would be fun because it's not just like, hi, and take a picture. Hey, go buy some products. No, like, I think it would be nice to engage and have some people watch the makeup process on somebody. I think that'd be nice. Thank you, Cody. Oh, really, Dilly Boo? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, nothing negative here. Pennington. What was negative? That I said I'm not great at makeup? That I'm good at makeup? Trust me, being good at makeup is good. I'm improving. One day I'll be great. I started out okay, pretty good at makeup. And pretty good's pretty good. But then I got good, you know, from practice and trying and making a lot of mistakes. Mistakes is where I learned, and just trying and doing. There's nothing negative about knowing where you're at as long as you're striving for better, you know? I'm really happy with where I'm at. We haven't even been on for a year. In February, it'll be a year, and we have 132,000 subscribers on here that like what we're doing and like the positivity. It's okay. It's okay to say, I'm not great, because I've seen people that are great, like makeup artists in Hollywood that do special effects, people that do weddings. Like, I'm not at that level yet, So it's okay to say that. Thank you, Dilly Boo. I'm pinning your comment. Shout out to Dilly Boo. And I miss you too, Caroline. I miss all of you. You're in Virginia? Thank you. Thank you. I did not style my hair. I just blow dried it. I was so unwell. And normally I wash my hair twice a week. You know, every 3, sometimes 4 days. If I get sweaty, I'm going to wash it. If I go in a casino and it's smoky, I don't care if I just wash it. I wash it again because I'm not going to leave the smoke in my hair. If I used hairspray for a look, I'm going to wash it out, which I've only used hairspray twice in the last year. Maybe even years. But that stuff's really drying and bad for your hair. So I'll wash that out. But because I was sick, I was showering every day, like washing my hair. Which I don't normally do, but I didn't have the energy to style it because just the heat was making me like Thank you. Juno is goofy. I like your name. It's not my favorite scent either. And I live in Vegas. And if you want to go anywhere in the casinos, be prepared to wash your hair when you get home. Because I do not want to lay that on my pillow. I don't want to smell that. I don't want to... Thank you, Savio. Shout out to Savio. Yeah, the hairspray is only for, like, I really need to hold something there. Normally, my hair just cooperates when I curl it. I don't need to use hairspray. But, like, when I had that curl, the victory rolls, those, I had to put a little hairspray on it. But I didn't. Did I put hairspray on my hair when I had all those curls? I did. I did. Maybe I've used it 3 times. I really don't go to the casinos, to be honest, if I can avoid it. But friends do come to town because Vegas is a hot spot. All your friends, if they live in California, no matter where they live, when they vacation, they want to go to Vegas. They might go to other places too, but my friends, I usually don't even get a warning. They'll be like, I'm here, I'm in town. Come meet me at the casino. And if I haven't seen them in a long time, I'm going to meet them. They traveled all the way here. It's just, you know, but it's hard for me because I am disabled, you guys. So to get ready, get in the car, drive down there, walk around. If I don't have high heels on, it's a little more doable. I have to take like it's kind of like a donut thing, but it's rectangle, like a cushion, so for me to sit on, because I can't sit on like regular chairs. Like right now I'm leaning on this butt cheek and holding myself up so that I'm not on my tailbone. I have to have a booth if I go out so that I can do this even with the cushion. I can't do that on a chair. My tailbone is facing the wrong way by 60%, and it has bone disease and fluid in the bone marrow, which is bone marrow edema. They were talking about removing it. I've even had chiropractors try to adjust it internally, if you know what I mean. Ouch. On the bone. That was like trying to yank it into place. Oh my gosh. Never again. Okay. I've had a lot of things done to try to improve it. And my quality of life is, like, I make the most of it. I'm happy, even though I'm happy around the pain. I'm happy around the disability. I'm happy, but I'm stuck. I'm stuck in my home pretty much. If I go out, I have to spend days recovering from it. Like, it looks like I'm not disabled, but even just this little thing right here, there's a reason for it, you know? And if I don't explain that, it just looks like I'm not a disabled woman. I'm just sitting here talking, right? Like, on the outside, I kind of look like I'm not. But once you see me walking after a while, you know, after I've been sitting for a while, it's not pretty. Yeah. It's really difficult for me to get up after I've sat for a while in, like, a restaurant. Today I'm going to the new house. I'm going to give you guys a house tour. I am going to do a little get ready with me. We're going to put a little makeup on this face, just a little bit, because it'll probably perk me up after being ill, you know. Sometimes that helps. Like my eyes, you could tell I've been sick. If I put on a little makeup, it's going to make me, if I look better, I feel better. I do wear makeup. I do a lot of makeup on here, Xavier. Let me show you my Instagram, which you guys, if you're not on the, and forgive that, that's because I was laying on my stomach and sweating when I was sick. I washed all the bedding. I used color safe bleach. I can't handle that. Like, my bedding needs to be clean. Okay, let me show you my Instagram. I definitely wear makeup. I wear all kinds of makeup. There's Cruella. Here's my normal makeup. I wear basic. This is how I do my normal makeup. Nothing extravagant. But then when I'm doing cosplay, this is Cammy from Street Fighter. She's got her little scar, her blonde eyebrows. Here's from the Christmas look. Okay, wait. Here's from the 1940s. Those are the rolls I hairsprayed. I'm going to give you... Oh. Thank you, Cody. I'm going to pin that comment. My Instagram is pinned down below, thanks to Cody. Here's my 1930s look. So here's another, just my regular makeup. Okay, this is how I do my regular makeup. It's real soft. It just highlights my face. Like, obviously it would cover up like things like this when I've been sick. Just to brighten the face. People, sometimes they come on, they're like, you wear too much makeup. You don't need that much makeup. But it's for the look that I'm doing. I don't normally wear a lot of makeup. I don't. So check out the Instagram. Here's the 1920s, you guys. Okay. I think I showed you guys enough that will hopefully entice you to go to the Instagram. Here's another one. That one was fun. See the eye makeup? That one was fun. We tried different clothing with the makeup look. That's why I had the leather jacket. So, and I do things like this. This was with eyeshadow, you guys, and micellar water. And then I have butterflies in the hair. Let me see if you can see it. So I do a lot of fun stuff on the Instagram. There are videos on there. The Halloween stuff is up. Watch this. Look at that. Fun little videos. I did Edward Scissorhands, you guys. That was my Halloween costume. That's gonna be a tough one to beat. Oh, thank you for saying my makeup skills are improving. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I loved this look. This was one of my favorites. It was very colorful. You could see it when I... So I'm working on it. How much free time do I have? This is my job. I make money doing this, you know, and it's a hobby. It started out as a hobby, and then when your income can support you, it's a job. So I call it a jobby because it's still a hobby and it's a job. It's fun for me, so I'm not just like clocking in somewhere where I don't like my job. So I'm doing my hobbies at my job. Like, I like makeup. I like doing hair. I like doing healthy things. I like being positive with people. So all this stuff and talking to you guys, this isn't free time. I'm on the clock. I've been here for 36 minutes, you know, and sometimes I used to work 20 hours a day. How do you do that? Because I was filming in my sleep as well and filming all day long. I would give myself a few hours to myself. Hi, Toga. Hi, Boo Boo. Hi, Tammy. Ah, thank you, Metal Sonic. I'm going to pin your comment. Shout out to Metal Sonic. Thank you for that. Yeah, I film myself sleeping. There's a good reason why I film myself sleeping. I did take rest. I took off for 3 days because I was ill. I have a schedule where I do take off time to take care of myself and enjoy my life because this isn't supposed to be my life. This is supposed to be my hobby and my job so that I can support myself and enjoy my family. You know, and so that I don't feel like a waste of space. When you work, even if you're disabled, it helps your self-esteem. It's also good to be creative and have hobbies. There are people that don't have hobbies. You know, I do like going to the gym. I don't really consider that a hobby. I consider that maintenance. But I enjoy it. It's good for my brain. It's good for my body. I just walk. I walk on the treadmill. And once my neck is a little improved, I'll be able to start doing light arm exercises again. However, I do want to start going back to improv. Improv, you know, it's like on the spot. You have to think of something to say and acting on the spot. Like there's no script. You're coming up with it on the spot. And it's hilarious. It's so funny watching people try to think rapidly and the things that come out of your brain when it's super quick, you know. It's a lot of fun. I do back exercises, yes. I do stretches. Okay, on Wednesday, we do wall workout Wednesday. Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be adding stretches. And I'm going to be incorporating so many different kinds of stretches. Stretches that release negative energy. Stretches for your pelvic area. Like, even though that sounds more like women, it's actually good for men too. We store a lot of negative energy in certain parts of our body. And so these stretches are going to be to try to help that. Then we're going to do like chakra ones. We're going to try all different kinds of stretches, but they're going to be safe. Like the wall one is to help give you balance so you don't fall over. It's really beneficial. And it actually helps because like you can push, you could hold your weight against that wall, and it's kind of like you're doing a plank, but you're doing a safer plank. You know what I mean? Thank you, Tammy. Shout out to Tammy and shout out to DP Music. Thank you. DP Music Studios. Woo, woo. Thank you. Shout out to you. Woo, woo. DP Music, DP Music, DP Music. Thank you. Shout out to you. Oh, we do stretching for men and women. It is for both. Thank you, DP Music. Shout out to DP Music. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Thank you, DP Music. If I have no use for you, Jeremy, then you shouldn't be here, right? If you're not getting any value out of this, then why not go somewhere where you do? Don't waste your time. I'm not going to be for everybody. Nobody is going to ever fit everybody's needs and desires and likes. So if you don't like it, instead of insulting the person, don't even waste your time typing that. Just go where you're happy. Like, if I go to a party and I don't like it, I'm just going to say, we got to go. I'm not going to say, and I'm going to say, thank you for inviting me. But I'm not going to go, you know what? This party was useless. You guys are all useless. I'm out. Actually, I'll stay around and keep calling you useless. What? Just go, dude. By the way, I didn't even know you were here, so you won't be missed, especially with that negative energy. All right. Do I listen to musicals? I really don't listen to music a lot. I listen to it at night, but I listen to binary beats. I'm really careful with the music I listen to. Thank you so much. Thank you, Renard. Hi, Wee Shark. I'm not a sleepy woman. I'm a normal human being that sleeps, but I do something that's not normal. I record myself sleeping, and there's a valid reason why I do it. At first, I did it just to see what it would be like, because of another girl that's been on live for 3 years without stopping. I liked being live so much that I was like, well, she must sleep on stream if she's been live for 3 years. But I don't know if that's true. She could just leave her camera on and go to sleep. I don't know, but I was like, well, let me see what that's all about. And so many people told me they liked it and that it helps them relax. It helps their anxiety and all this stuff. And I was like, it also promotes getting good sleep. There's a lot of people that don't get good sleep. And there's a lot of people that rage bait. I'm not rage baiting, but they do that on their side. And I don't care if they're enjoying it. Some people enjoy rage baiting. They get some kind of high out of it or some thrill. And then like they all joke with each other. If they're having fun, then I don't care, you know? They either like me or they like to dislike me. Either way, that's a like. I'll take it. Thank you, A Machine. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. I don't take any sleeping pills, no. If I'm having any trouble sleeping, thank you, Nick the Quick. Shout out to Nick the Quick. Thank you. I have a whole bunch of herbal tea, chamomile tea, sleepy time tea. I don't need to take a sleep pill, no, not at all. But I have trained myself to sleep really well. I can fall asleep like that unless I'm not well. Like I've been sick the last few days, so obviously I could not sleep well. But I'll get back into my routine because I've been sleeping on my back flat like that and very well and very quickly for many years. So I'll fall right back into my routine. Shout out to Juan Gomez. Thank you, Juan Gomez. Thank you, Kendall. Shout out to Kendall. I was very ill the last few days. Like, go to the hospital. I mean, I almost called the ambulance. Yeah. And I was like too sick to call the ambulance, if that makes sense. I was worried for the people in the ambulance and the hospital that I was too sick. So I had to go the next day. I couldn't go the first day. I had to go the next day. Thank you, Joe. Shout out to Joe. Joe Pierhead. Hi, Minnie. If you want a proper shout out, put something positive and don't ask for a shout out. Because then everyone starts asking for a shout out, and that's not communication. That's just me shouting out names. I'd rather you guys earn it with positive statements that I can respond to. A little bug must have got in when we were like packing things and leaving the door open. Thank you. I do try to smell gorgeous. I use Lumi body wash and Lumi deodorant, and that is a body deodorant. It goes all over. It keeps your pH. And then I have beautiful smelling this. Let me show you. It's the best. This, and it has lasted so long. I got this. Yeah, it's peeling and stuff, but that's because I put it in my purse and taken it with me. Look how much is left, and I use this all the time. You know why there's so much left? Because it has a roller and not a spray. And you need a little bit, like here and here and like here, and that's it. People will come from another room and go, what is that smell? And it's not overpowering, like, ooh, what's that smell? No, they're like, what is that? It's Pistachio Dream by Sand and Fog. And I'm telling you guys, people say it smells delicious. Nobody's ever said that smells pretty. They tell me I smell delicious. And that is the best compliment, I swear to goodness. Like, because anybody could say, oh, that's pretty. Even when your hair's like not, like if you change it, they go, oh, it's pretty. You know, but when they say delicious, it's because it's pistachio. So that causes the compliment to be delicious because it's edible. Pistachio. It's like the smell smells edible, but it's so good. People will stand behind me in lines and stuff, and they're like, I'm sorry, what is that smell? You smell delicious. Everybody says that same word, delicious, delicious. What is that? It's so like powerful, but not overpowering. It's just like, kind of like those commercials you see for the pheromone perfumes, and they're like, you know, the men are like all over the women. I'm telling you guys, women, get this. Sand and Fog Pistachio Dream. I got this at Marshall's for $12.99, and I've been using it for over a year. Thank you, Caroline. Hi, Judo. Thank you, Tiona. Thank you. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. You want me to sing happy birthday? I hope it really is your birthday, and I wish you lots of healing. I'm going to sing a little part of it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's $12.99 at Marshall's. It's probably $30, but I'm telling you, at Marshall's, it was $12.99. And they always have Sand and Fog. So, but it is worth the $30, but if you can find a Marshall's, half price. I shop like at thrift stores, discount stores, and only when I need something. I don't just go shop to shop. Except Amazon has been a little bit of a problem because I say, oh, it's for the business. It's for the business. It is. And I use it. And like these wigs and stuff, I'm like, oh, I don't have a brown one. I'll end up using it. It's not a waste. But, yeah. I've been shopping more since I've had the cosplay hobby. Cosplay, and I'm not just cosplaying one character. That would be, you know, that would require like stuff, and you have to store it and take care of it. But I cosplay a different character every month, and I was doing 2 or 3 characters a month. Now I do 1. When we get to 135, we're going to do another character, and you guys are going to be so surprised. Cody got to pick this character out, and I can't wait to deliver, and I hope that I live up to you know, the character. Well, hi, Rowdy. Hi, Wise Man McGee. Yeah, I wake up every day. You just have to be here in the daytime. At night, I sleep. In the daytime, I'm awake. I am the girl that sleeps on stream. Watch. Oh, thank you, Cody. I appreciate that. Hi, SR. Hey, thank you so much. Just, hold on. Just a casual low obsessive fan. I don't know what. Oh, just a casual obsessive fan. Hello. I'm dyslexic and sometimes the letters go like this to me, like my teeth. I am famous for sleeping. I've been on Reddit. I've been on some kind of talk show. I don't know which one it was. Crow, shout out to Crow. Thank you. Hi, Caroline. Thank you, Daniel. I'm recovering from being very, very ill. You guys can see it right here and in my eyes. Usually my eyes are a lot more bright and healthy. So. And thank you, Cody. Thank you for all you do. Is this all I do for income? I flip furniture. I flip items that I find at thrift stores and on OfferUp. I like to restore furniture. I like to take something that was going to probably go in the trash and give it a new life and purpose and keep it out of the landfill. I've found mirrors at thrift stores for like $8 and I've sold them for $60. Thank you, just a casual obsessive fan. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Hi, Brookie. Yes. So I used to flip more furniture, you guys, and thank you for calling me an artist. Let me say your name. Hold on. Thank you, Marco. I used to only flip furniture. I had 2 storage units full of furniture, and everything I sold was dressers, dining sets, and desks. No fabric. Sometimes I would sell headboards. Like I might sell this one. I bought this one for $40. We were just unboxing things. Oh, sorry. But like I'm gonna sell that one, and then because I don't want that one anymore. But I don't like selling fabric items because you never know what's in them, and I don't want to spend my time clean. I'd rather just wipe off a product than like, you know, and you never know what's in it really. But and I don't want to deal with fabric. You know, I don't sell couches. I don't sell chairs with fabric on them. I just sell the 3Ds, the triple Ds. Thank you. I'm iconic. I love your name and how you spelled it. I do have braces. It's just going to take a minute. The orthodontist said it's going to get worse before it gets better because you can't make a tooth jump and hopscotch over the other ones. So they're like moving these ones out so that that one can come through. He said it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's me, Kyle. Shout out to It's Me, Kyle. Super shout out, 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 super shout out. These are really pretty. I don't recommend the jewels. When I go like this through my hair, it rips my hair, and I don't want anything ripping my hair. Like trying to scrub your hair in the shower, these things get stuck in your hair. Are they pretty? Yes. Are they practical? No. I'm not getting them next time. Next time I'm getting 3D art on my nails. And shout out to It's Me, Kyle. Nice to have you here. To give money, I'm only saying that because someone asked. I see the question there. Chico, there should be a $sign at the bottom right corner. A little dollar thing, and then a little gift. Gifts are like less expensive. For a super shout out, it doesn't matter if you give me $1, 10 cents. I will do a super shout out. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you. It's me, Kyle. It's nice to be back. I missed you guys. Let's do a super shout out for It's Me, Kyle. Super shout out, 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 super shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Triple D works well for me. I was gonna call the furniture business Triple D Furniture. I thought that was cute and like, you know, but I decided not to do that. Super shout out, super shout out. I don't want to cut It's Me, Kyle's super shout out short. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Hi from Tennessee. Hi, Lucian. Thank you, I'm Iconic. Shout out to I'm Iconic. Thank you, Robert. Shout out to Robert. I'm going to pin your comment. Hi, Renee. Hi, Simon. Thank you, I'm Iconic. Thank you. Shout out to you. Why do I have such a soft, low voice? Genetics. You should hear my daughter and my mom. You know how like phones used to open with your voice and only your voice could open it? I could open my mom's, my mom could open mine, I could open my sister's. We all have like the same voice. Really soft, just that's the way it is. And I also have a slow cadence to my speech. So a lot of people are like, what's wrong with her? Is she on, you know? But I've always had like a really low, soft, that my dad was that way. I have my mom's voice and my dad's like cadence. Hi from Ireland. Hi, Richard. Thank you for being here. My daughter is gorgeous and she's 21. And she's my baby. She still lives here with me. We're more like roommates. She helps take care of me. I help take care of her. It's a nice relationship. Thank you, Sunny. Shout out to Sunny. My hair routine is not to wash it every day. I use Aveda products for my hair. They have some that are really expensive and they have some that are like doable, especially if you're only washing your hair twice a week. It'll last longer. The bottle can last like over a month or a month. But yeah, I use Aveda and then I blow dry it on medium heat, not hot. And I do curl my hair. I like my hair curled. But people say, oh, don't curl your hair, it's going to ruin it. But it really doesn't. And occasionally I will oil my scalp and run it through my hair. I haven't done it regularly recently because I've had a lot going on. But yeah, I do like to use like the rosemary and all the other like good oils that, but not too often, but I do like to use those. Usually before a shower. I'm clean and sober, midlife crisis. You could take your crisis somewhere else. I don't appreciate that. I've worked hard for my sobriety. I haven't touched a drug in almost 21 years. This is my natural. I am recovering from being very sick. I'm also disabled, and this is just how I talk. I'm a slow talker, and I've been very sick. Oh yes, Riley, thank you for reminding me, sweetheart. Thank you, Marco. Shout out to Marco. I have braces on, JJ. Yes, it's a holy snaggletooth. It's worse before it gets better so that they could bring the tooth forward. It wasn't, like, it looks worse now than it did before, I think. And people think my teeth are rotten because they see, like, dark stuff down there and there's no braces here. So they're like, oh, your rotten teeth. Dude, they don't put braces on rotten teeth. That's my braces. I only sleep at night. Hi, Cadence. Hi, Emmy. Thank you, Cookie Monster. Thank you. And I love your name. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Cookie Monster. I'm recovering from being sick. Like, this is the first day I feel well enough to get in front of the camera, and I'm just sitting here. I'm not running around. I do have to move, but what I've been doing is laying down, then getting up for like 10 minutes, putting together what I can in a bin or a box, and then laying back down. Right now, I'm just sitting on my bed. I sleep at night. It might be daytime for you guys. Not everybody's worried, because how would you guys, if I'm doing it every night, then I'm alive. My body would be deteriorating if there was something wrong with me. How would I do it every night? I'm not Snow White. My body's not going to stay preserved until the prince comes to kiss me. Like, you guys need to use your brain cells. I don't mean to insult you, because I don't like to be that kind of person. But, like, come on. I'm not doing it to worry people. If they're worried, they're doing that to themselves. Because, like, using one brain cell would tell you, I'm just sleeping. I do it to promote healthy sleep and to help people relax. There's people that tell me they can't sleep, then they turn on my stream, it helps them relax, and they go back to sleep. A lot of people find it very relaxing because it's quiet, it's still, I don't roll over. Sometimes I smile in my sleep, sometimes I frown in my sleep, I make faces. They find it funny. Some people find it weird. I don't do it for the people who find it weird. I do it for the people who like it. Really, Bagdis? Thank you. I'm going to pin your comment. Shout out to Bagdis, who said, can't sleep until they see my stream. There are people that tell me they have anxiety and that my sleep stream makes them feel calm, because I do put on binary beats with this phone, and it has a certain hertz frequency that helps calm your brain, helps calm down your nervous system. Sometimes I put ones on that are specific for anxiety. Sometimes I put them on for positivity. And then I wake up and I'm like, hey guys, like, I feel so happy when I wake up. And I'm telling you, hertz frequencies are really healing. They're really calming, or they could be motivating depending on the frequency. It's scientifically proven. So seeing somebody laying there peaceful, and then the binary beats, and then the lights, it just gives them sensory that is calming. How to sleep quickly without taking tabs. Practice. You have to practice. I would say start learning how to sleep on your back. And you can put a pillow here, and right here, so you're not like, it'll train you. It's going to be difficult. It doesn't happen in one night. And there are herbal teas that you can take. And I'm not saying melatonin. I'm not saying, like, there's chamomile, like herbs. We actually do need herbs and roots in our diet. How many people are getting roots in their diet? Roots are so good for you, but we're not getting enough of them. They don't really sell roots at the grocery store all the time, unless you're going to like a Sprouts or a Whole Foods. But you can find it in tea very easily. And they'll put like a mixture of them so that you're not having to have 10 different teas a day. But I'll drink like 4 or 5 different teas. I have a tea for everything. I have a tea for, like, someone says, oh, my stomach hurts. I got a tea for that. Oh, I can't go to sleep. I got a tea for that. But I guess I got off track off of your question. I apologize. It takes training. And then binary beats. Binary beats and the herbal teas. Yeah. I think that that would be a good place to start. Thank you so much, Riley. Monkey Man, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you. It'll be nice to see you over and over anytime you could come here. Hi, Quakes. Where do I buy what? The binary beats? It's on Amazon. I mean, Amazon. It's on YouTube. You just Google binary beats for sleeping. And like you could pick a 9-hour one, an 11-hour one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Toonami. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Toonami. I appreciate you. I am old and I am sick, Billy Hobson. Thank you for your detective work. Nicely done. If I commit a crime, you can tell them she looked old and tired. I'm almost 50 and I'm recovering from an illness. And I'm disabled. I'm chronically sick and then I got sick on top of it. Like I just left the hospital 2 days ago. I'm recovering. I look translucent. I am translucent. I can get even lighter than this. I can get glow in the dark white. It's me, Kyle. Shout out to It's Me, Kyle. Thank you so much. Woo, woo. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Yes, I'm very disabled. Don't tell people that they're not disabled unless you've seen proof that they're not. You don't know what I'm going through. Part of my brain is out of my skull. It's called Chiari. I also have bone disease. My tailbone is facing the wrong way by 60% and they want to remove it. I can't sit straight. That's why I'm leaning this way. Thank you, Toonami. Shout out to Toonami. Shout out to Veronica. And I don't ask people to give me money. I don't have a GoFundMe. I work for my money, even though I'm disabled. I'm not asking for kindness. Like, I would rather people give me donations because they like my positivity, because they like my humor, because they like my talent, because they like some advice that I gave them, because they see my hustle. I don't want people giving me money because I'm disabled. I'm disabled, but I'm still able. Does that make sense? I'm able to be here and work. I'm working. I don't just sleep. I don't just sit here and talk. In the daytime, I'm working. I'm putting on makeup. I'm doing my hair. We do stretches. Thank you, JL Seal. Thank you. Shout out to JL Seal. I just told you, part of my brain is out of the skull. It's called Chiari. Part of the cerebellum is out of the bottom of the skull in my neck cavity. And the only way they can remove the pressure, because they can't put it back in, is to remove part of my skull. I used to be paralyzed. Partially paralyzed. Thank you, Veronica. Shout out to Veronica. Yes, Sean. Sometimes I work for 20 hours. It is nice. You can do it too. YouTube is available for all of you. All you have to do is push record. Think of what you want to record. Maybe you can record if you work on cars and you have like tips for people. Do that. Like, don't be jealous because I found something that's doable for me. It's still difficult for me when I'm like having a migraine, having body pain, and I have to sit in front of the camera. There's days that I can't. It is difficult for me, but it's also enjoyable. I love what I'm doing here. And yeah, it's nice. Don't ever be jealous of other people that have something nice for them. Be inspired by it. Why be mad at me? Be like, oh, there's the blueprint. Let me do it too. If I can do it, an old lady who's disabled can do it. You can do it. Find the inspiration instead of being mad. I know I look healthy, but I'm not. I'm not. Internally, like I don't have like warts that say I'm disabled. I told you guys, I am sitting on one butt cheek because I can't sit on my tailbone. They want to remove it. They want to remove part of my skull. Thank you, JL Seal. Shout out to you. If you think it's BS, why are you here? Go where you trust someone. I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't have to prove anything to you. I used to think I had to because I would get so mad and want to prove that I was disabled. I would bring my medical papers out and I would start crying because you guys don't know the pain that I go through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what the paralysis was like when your friends come and stand over you and give you cards that say you were a good friend, like you're dying, and they leave you because it's too difficult for them. Like, you have no idea the things I've been through, but I'm not here to boo-hoo. I'm here to inspire you guys. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. Thank you, Veronica. Shout out to you. Shout out to Lollipop. And shout out to Pascal. Thank you, Pascal. It's not boo-hoo. It's you can do it too. I'm happy. I'm not sad. Was I sad when it first happened? Yes. I'm human. I'm allowed to have a moment. But then you have to shake it off and learn to be happy around it. Does the pain make me happy? I don't go, yay, I'm in pain today. No, but I go, what can make me happy today? What can I be grateful for? And I have a lot to be grateful for. So I don't focus on the boo-hoo. Do I say I'm disabled to you guys? Yes. Because you guys tell me to get a real job, or it must be nice to just do makeup. Like, you do it too. You can do yoga and makeup if you want to. You don't have to be good at it. You just have to be consistent, show up, be yourself. If people like you, they'll come back. If people don't like you, they'll come back. Either way, do it. If it pays your bills, it's a job. If you're showing up and putting in hours, like right now I've been here 1 hour and 12 minutes. And I've made some money. Is that a job? Yes. Like, I'm not going to tell you what I made in this hour, but you guys were here, you know. Some live streamers make bank. I'm only in my first year, and I just downloaded an app for like editing because I don't know how to edit. That's why I started with live streaming, because all I have to do is push record and keep talking. Find things that maybe people want to watch or listen to. That's it. I can do that. I can push record and I can push stop. I can't edit yet, except a little bit in the shorts. You know, that I'm learning as I go. Sometimes they say you want to build a plane, jump and learn how to build it on your way down. It's kind of that same mentality, but you know, I'm going to pay somebody to teach me how to use that app, because yes, there are videos on YouTube that show you how to do it, but I do better with learning with someone right there with me and doing it in front of me. So I'm going to pay someone to teach me and make a video with me. Manzer! Woo woo! Super shout out, 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 super shout out. Woo 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 woo. I was, okay, when I got partially paralyzed, I was in my 30s. I've had the bone disease since I was very young, but I was an athlete. I was able-bodied. It didn't affect me when I was young, but I would get like x-rays and they would say, you have arthritis. Everywhere I had an x-ray, you have arthritis, like advanced arthritis, everywhere, all over my body. And then, but I was still an athlete. I was martial arts, soccer, basketball, volleyball, you know, I did it all. I loved it. The only thing I didn't do was football. But I loved sports. But in my 30s, like just one day, I couldn't feel my face. And then I couldn't feel my hands. And then I had trouble walking. And they misdiagnosed me with MS. It wasn't MS. It's Chiari. Part of my brain is out of the skull. And I have a reverse curve of my neck. And so it puts pressure on the spinal cord and the cerebellum, which controls your breathing, your heart rate, your vision. Did I say your balance? All of that. Like, if your brain gets crushed, you're going to have trouble doing things, you know? So I saw a chiropractor for many years, and it gave me a little more space in my neck. Kind of like getting braces. Like, if they're constantly working on your bones, they can, like, realign them a little bit, you know, over time. If you just go once, it's not going to do anything. You have to keep going. Kind of like braces takes years. You have to keep going. So I was consistent at the chiropractor, and then slowly and slowly, I began to walk again. Like, I got better at walking. Sometimes, like, I would be walking okay, and all of a sudden it would set in, you know? Thank you, Mateo. Shout out to Mateo. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you. Thank you, Big Man Struggles. Shout out to Big Man Struggles. Oh, I do still go to the gym. I like to walk because I can't jog, I can't run, I can't do the bike, I can't do the stair stepper, but I can walk. So I do what I can do. And I've tried to learn, don't look at other people's bodies. Don't look at what they're able to do. Focus on what I'm able to do and be happy with it, because there was a time when I couldn't even walk. So, like, there's days where I'm like, oh, I wish I could run. Then I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, there was a day I couldn't even walk. So, you know, I'm 48. I'm 48. No. When I was in my 30s, I got intermittent paralysis, yes, from my neck and my brain. Shout out to thank you for that. Rambandari, thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Woo, woo. I am single until I can improve my health. I don't want to be in a relationship. This year, I am planning to start working on the brain and the tailbone. I already took care of the hip. That took a year to recover from because it didn't go well. But now it's better. Now I can lay on it. Now I could touch it. Before I couldn't. This year, brain, I'm going to see the brain surgeon. But first I have to get another brain MRI. They're going to see if it has increased. The Chiari has gotten worse. And they're going to calculate the amount of spinal fluid that I have. And then they're sending me to the brain surgeon with that new information. I do exercise. I walk. I walk and I stretch. Like, use resistance with my own body, you know, against a wall. Things that are safe for me. And physical therapy is what I'm doing right now to recover, because I injured myself working out. I lifted too much and it strained my neck, which I have to be really careful of, because I can be paralyzed again if I'm not careful. Thank you so much, Game Out. I'm sure it'll be just fine. I've got high hopes for this. If I don't do anything, it's not going to change. It might change for the worse. I have to try. I have to try. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You know? So I have to... Like, when I got the Chiari diagnosis, I put a halt on going to the doctors because it was too overwhelming. That diagnosis was so overwhelming for me that I stopped going to most of my doctor appointments. But this year, I am going to be proactive. It's time to get over it and face it head on. Hi, Seiji Meow. I'm sorry, I'm saying your name wrong. What am I doing awake? Oh, sorry, I didn't ask your permission. I don't have Prozac eyes. I am healing from a sickness. I just got out of the hospital. And my eyes are affected by the brain condition. So you guys should be nice to people. I'm not going to keep talking about this. We're going to move on to a positive conversation. Even though, like, I have a positive outlook about it, just talking about it too long can bring people down. Like, they start to feel bad for you. I don't want that. I want you guys to be inspired. That's it. You know what's cringe? Telling people they're cringe. You know, be nice. Being mean is cringe. Honestly, being mean is cringe. But I'm not going to call you cringe. I'm just going to point out that it's ironic. Ironic. Yeah. It is definitely hold a mirror up to yourself, dude. Thank you so much today. You found out. Thank you. Say, okay, thank you, Say. Shout out to Say. Thank you, Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. I'm going to pin your comment. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And there's nothing wrong with being weird. There's something wrong with being mean. People ask me questions. Sometimes they're like, oh, are you pro-LGBT, blah, blah, blah. Are you this, that? Like, I don't care who people are loving. I care who people are hating. Like, why are you hating? That's the real problem. It's not who's being nice to someone else. Like, it's who's being mean. Thank you, Naomi. Shout out to Naomi. I'm going to pin your comment. My favorite non-alcoholic drink is, I hate to say it, but matcha. Matcha latte with soy and a little bit of peppermint to not make it taste like long clippings. I just bought a matcha kit so that I don't have to go to Starbucks anymore. I am going to learn to make matcha at home. I love matcha. I didn't want to say my Starbucks, you know, like it doesn't matter that it's coming from Starbucks. It's that it's matcha. I just need to learn to make it. So I bought the kit. It's packed. It's at the other house. Do you guys want to see what my house is going through right now? War zone. I'm moving. So, oh, I just got stuck to that. Okay, so things are off the wall. Things are coming out. She's moving, you guys. Everything's out because we are moving. Everything's off the shelf. Oh, thank you to you. Always tired, too tired. People would think that's my name, but I'm really not. I'm awake every day. So yeah, we've got stuff everywhere. Moving. I'm gonna show you guys the new house today. And it's a total upgrade. Going from an apartment to a house. I won't have people above me. Like, they were pretty cool. They weren't very loud until like recently, but I love them, and they looked out for my daughter when I needed them to. And but I already met my new neighbors, and they're cool. But I have an extra bedroom, which I'm giving to my daughter because the 2 rooms are kind of small, but I'm letting her have both. And then I get a larger room than I have now, more storage space, and a garage, and a backyard, and a tennis court and pickleball court, and a pool in a gated community, and I'm going to be paying less. A 2-car garage, and I'm going to be able to do my furniture flipping in that garage. Right now I've been doing it on the patio or in my house. Shout out to, is that Pete? PLZ boys, thank you. Less money. Because I'm going to be able to give up my storage unit. Like this one is $100 less than the house. So that would be saying I'm going to pay $100 more. But I'm going to be able to give up my tiny little storage unit that costs $230 a month. Thank you, Dinah. I keep furniture that I flip, but it's taking out my profits because I'm paying $230 a month. And I'm not allowed to work on my furniture in that storage unit. I can't take power tools there. I can't take paint there. I can't take stain there. I can't take anything there. It can only just stay there. So now I have a 2-car garage with a Craftsman workbench, a super long one that goes across the whole wall. I can do my furniture any day. Like I don't have to worry about the rain. Well, kind of, because the moisture gets in the air. You don't want to do it on a rainy day anyways, but I don't have to worry about the wind and it being too cold or being too hot. I was taking furniture into my house and working on furniture in my house. Like, you don't want to do that. Fart queen. Yes, I guess I save it all day and it comes out at night. Big deal. Thank you, Say. I appreciate you. Shout out to Say. Annie, thank you for the question. I only sleep at night. It seems like I'm always sleeping because if you don't see my day streams and you're only seeing the night streams, it looks like that's all I do. But I barely sleep on the streams. I know that sounds funny, but like I'll do like 3 hours, 2 hours, sometimes 4 hours. And I stream longer in the day. I'm awake. Like I'm awake now. I wake up pretty early and I work during the day. And when I'm not filming, I'm working with the mods on ideas. Like, oh, we should do these kind of shorts, and like what look should I do for the 30s? How should I wear my hair? What about my makeup? What about this makeup look? You know, the clothes. Like we're working behind the scenes, and then I'm responding to people in the comments because I don't want to just like take from you guys. I want to be able to give back in conversation. The last few days I haven't been able to comment, but I will. That's the first time I haven't commented. Dinah, ignore them. If I get rid of them, it ruins my algorithm. If they are saying something that is harmful, threatening, puts people in danger, we remove it. If it's a really overly sexual comment, it gets removed. Shout out to Griffey. Shout out to JL Seal. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Don't be disrespectful to me. Don't be disrespectful to my mods. When you're being disrespectful to my mods, you're being disrespectful to me. I do make sure that my mods are qualified. Yes. I only have 3 because I'm very selective. Thank you, Magical. I appreciate you. Shout out to Magical. And thank you, J Seal. Oh, wait, JL Seal. I'm sorry. Shout out to JL Seal. Well, it was a strange question for somebody. Oh, I stepped on the cord. It's a strange question for somebody to ask if they're qualified. Where do you get qualified? So, yeah, they're qualified. If they're able to do what I need them to do to keep people safe on this channel, then they're qualified. If we have a good relationship off camera and we're all supportive to each other, that's qualified to me. Because the biggest part of being a mod is the behind the scenes. It's not what you guys see in here. It's not them being a bouncer. That's why they're leaving a lot of the comments. If the comments are going towards you, like someone says, hey, Dinah, shut the F up. They're going to get removed because they're harassing the people in the chat. Thank you, JL Seal. If they're saying, oh, you're ugly, oh, you're old, get a job, we don't need to remove that. It's not harmful unless I let it be harmful to me. I choose to ignore it or to let it roll right off my back. Yes, Matt the garbage man. A lot of people have different responsibilities. You know, like some people have to remove a lot of stuff. Some people don't, as far as mods. Like we have a really good setup with the team. We're like a family. We talk pretty much every day, unless I'm sick, you know, and I still try to check in. Thank you, JL Seal. Thank you. And thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you. Shout out to Jonathan. Thank you, Top Seller. Shout out to Top Seller. Shout out to Business Muscles. JL Seal, thank you so much. Thank you, Black Caesar. Shout out to Black Caesar. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you. Oh, shout out to Magical Indigo. I remember I messed up your name before. Shout out to Magical Indigo Adult. Thank you. Shout out to you again, but we're going to do a super shout out. 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 Thank you, JLCL. Shout out to you. Super shout out. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Magical Indigo Adult. Thank you so much. Gabriella, thank you. I did go to cosmetology school. Super shout out, 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 super shout out. Did you ever do more with cosmetology school? I'm using what I learned here. I'm doing it here because I wouldn't be able to go back to school. I can't keep a schedule like that. Even the schedule I've created here, there's days I have to stop. Like I said that I was going to do the time travel Tuesday on Tuesday. Then I said I'll do it Wednesday, and I couldn't because I was sick. So I'm able to cancel it here. But if I, thank you, Dinah. Shout out to Dinah. If I didn't show up to school, they would kick me out. So I have to be able to let my body make my own schedule. Hi from India. Hi, Jade. Is it Jadasia? Jadasia? JL Seal, thank you so much. Shout out to JL Seal. Woo, 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 woo. Hi, Jeswan. Thank you. You too, Austin. Shout out to Austin. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you. Super qualified. I don't fall asleep like accidentally. I do it on purpose. If you don't like it, there's one solution. Well, there's two. You can get over it, or you can go like this and find something else to watch. If something bothers you, but other people enjoy it, find something else. You can't change other people. You can change what you're doing, and that will fix your problem. Change what you're doing. It's like this simple. You can either change your attitude or you can change the channel. Whatever's easier for you. Thank you, Sefako. Shout out to Sefako. I hope I'm saying your name right. Shout out to you. JLC. Woo, woo. Thank you, JLC. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. I have a shirt on. Yeah, I'm an old ass. If you're lucky, you'll get old too. No, I don't think I'm 20. When I go out, I don't dress like this. When I go to the gym, I wear baggy clothes. You know, I don't dress like this when I go out. I'm in my own home on my bed. And you guys have seen me, like when I'm going out, I'll put sweaters on or shirts that come up to here. When I was younger, yes, I would wear shirts like this out. I don't anymore. I wear them in my bedroom. I'm not going to put a hoodie on. I'm not going to put a turtleneck on. I'm not going to put a nun's outfit on. I am not a nun. Again, if you don't like what I'm wearing, you could change the channel or change your attitude. Thank you, Guichar. Thank you. I actually do believe, you know, in dressing more modestly depending on where you're going. Like, if I was going to a funeral, I wouldn't have my cleavage out. I wouldn't try to dress sexy. I would actually just try to like tone myself down if anything, but look respectful. You know what I mean? I wouldn't try to look sexy, a short skirt or whatever. Like, I'd dress appropriately. If I'm going to the grocery store, I'm covered up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't wear this in public. Other people do, but I don't. I'm covered up. Like, majority of my chest is covered up. They're just very large. I have very little bit of my chest sticking out, but my little bit is a lot of it. Thank you, JL Seal. I appreciate you. Shout out to JL Seal. I do love you. Thank you, Pace. Is it Pace? Pace. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Shout out to Nancy. But Nancy, let's not worry about them. I shouldn't even be talking to them about it. I should be ignoring them and talking to the positive people. Sometimes I like to give advice to the people that are being negative and like remind them to just be positive. That you can't change people, but you can change yourself. Maybe sometimes it'll plant a seed. Maybe sometimes they'll use the advice, but I can't talk about it too long because then it's negative. I'm focusing on the wrong people. I don't mind trying to help them a little bit because I love everybody. I just don't love their actions. So I try to give them a little love, even if it's tough love, but then I need to return right back to the positive people. Thank you, LA Vigilant. Thank you. Hi, Van or Von Shaw. You need a lot of love? Here, I'll give you a hug. You ready? It's for everybody. Woo! I think I need the hug too. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Sometimes life gets tough, but we're tougher. Okay. That was for me too. Thank you, Magical Indigo Adult, and thank you, Jay the Shinobi. Thank you, Dinah. I think so too. Thank you. I appreciate you. I need to pin your comment. Shout out to Dinah. Thank you, JLCO. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Thank you, Kevin. I love the hug too. Thank you. Thank you, JLCO. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, LA Vigilant. Shout out to you. Shout out to Riley. Hi. I'm from Vegas. Hi, Kennedy. Let's dance. Some people tell me I look like Uma Thurman. Shout out to Demetrius. Shout out to you. Hi, bestie. Hi from Wales. Hi, Dr. H. I appreciate you, Magical Indigo Adult. Thank you. Oh, hi, Julio. I'm glad you caught me when I was awake. Hi, Kinsley. Hi, Lloyd. Hi, Amada. Thank you, Eden. I love your name. And shout out to Cody. Cody, thank you. Shout out to Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Yo, Cypress, how you doing? Thank you, Kendall. I appreciate that. I don't know that I want fame. I just want to help a lot of people. If fame comes with that, but that's not what I'm chasing. You know what I mean? I'm chasing to help as many people as I can. But if I did say in the beginning, if I'm only helping one person, it's worth it. Hi, JL Seal. Again. Woo, 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 woo. Super shout out to you. I'm turning it into a super shout out because you have been super laying down those gifts. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. LOLZ lols. Hi, shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. Hi, Kinsley. I did say hi to you, Kinsley. I said hi to you. Are you not? Can you turn up your volume? Your volume, please. Shout out to Kevin. Kevin. Shout out to JL Seal. Thank you so much. Thank you, LA Vigilant. Shout out to you. If you guys want to shout out, put positive comments. I don't like when people just say my name, shout me out. And if that's all I see, like that's kind of boring. You know what I mean? I don't, only boring people get bored, but like, let's have a conversation. I will shout you out if you put positive comments and I see it. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Jeff. I'm sorry I missed your question, Randy. That happens. There's a lot of people and a lot of comments, but if I see it, I'm not going to ignore you. You know, I just didn't see it. Shout out to JL Seal again. I am sick. I'm recovering from an illness. I just got out of the hospital and I'm chronically ill. I have lupus, I have Chiari malformation, and I have a bone disease, but I just recovered from, I'm recovering from getting out of the hospital. So thank you for noticing I look sick. If you're bored, just go like this. It's so easy. Shout out to JL Seal. Shout out to JL Seal, and shout out to Kevin, and shout out to Jeff, and shout out to JL Seal again. Is it Jeffy? Jeff? I see Jeff Epstein, but I just am going to call you Jeff, okay? Shout out to Jeff. Thank you, Say. Shout out to Jeff. Thank you. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to Kevin. Super shout out. Super. Oh, sorry I didn't answer that last time. Super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. I will answer it. Super shout out. 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 Okay. Did I get my house by a program? No. I got it by paying for it. It is not, I'm not owning it. I'm renting. I have good renter's credit, and I put down the money. Thank you, Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. You're a recovering addict? Or are you saying I am? Shout out to JL Seal. Shout out to Jeff. Thank you guys for the gifts. There's nothing wrong with being a recovering addict. I'm not actively using. I haven't touched a DRUG in almost 21 years. Is it 22? Wait, my dog. 22. March 8th. Do I have bone-itis? Bone-itis is inflammation of the bones or a condition of the bones. So I guess you can say that I do have a bone disease. It's a deteriorating arthritis. And the lupus causes swelling in my joints, and they're already deteriorated. Like, I couldn't get a hip replacement because the femurs eroded, so they wouldn't have anything to drill into. So I just got to deal with it. I can get plasma. I could get PRP and stem cells. I know that's not what you meant by that, but oh, super shout out to you. Super shout out, 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 super shout out. And thank you, Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. I'm clean and sober. I don't appreciate those kind of comments. You guys can go. So I will take you off for 24 hours. If you continue to do that, you're not going to be on this channel, okay? This is a clean and sober channel. You don't have to be. But don't put it in my face and don't insult my sobriety, okay? It's just rude. I don't even care when you guys call me grandma, old, this, that. You're not disabled, you're faking it, get a job. But I am clean and sober, and I don't appreciate people talking about it like that. Like, go do your own stuff somewhere else, you know? You got a 24-hour timeout. If you can behave when you come back, you can hang with us, all right? I don't have an OF. Yeah, plasma and stem cells are the way to go. I'm going to try to get plasma in my tailbone because I can't sit on it like properly, or at least for very long. Thank you, Matthew. Shout out to Matthew. Yeah, this is the year where I'm moving forward and I am going to do things that can actually heal it. You know, like I was telling people, I don't know if you were here, that when I got my brain diagnosis, I kind of shut down and stopped going to the doctors because it was like, every time I go, I'm getting like all this bad news. But you know what? I'm going to face it head on, and this is the year to do something about it. What I did was I focused on the channel and just kind of tuned it out. But now I'm going to see the brain surgeon and see what I could do about it. Like, can I get neck surgery if my brain's in there? Like, my cerebellum is out of the skull. So how do I get neck surgery? So I need those questions answered so that I have a roadmap and a blueprint forward. Because it's not going to change if I don't change what I'm doing. If I'm just sitting here, it's not going to improve. So I have to be active. I have to be proactive. Sassy. Yes, I'm sassy. I'm feisty. I'm also kind. And when I'm around people in person, I'm not sitting here just talking. I'm actually listening. I have a more calm energy. But in the daytime, I like to be like a little peppy so that we can bring some positive energy to the day. Okay, I am going to be removing some of this because, just because. Thank you, Mike. Shout out to Mike. I'm going to pin your comment. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to LA Vigilant. I appreciate you rooting for me. Thank you. I'm 48 and I'm right here, Manny. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Mr. Brimmer. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate any and all of the support. You know, I have my family support and friends support, but I have a small friend circle and my family's small, you know, so it really helps. The more like cheerleaders you have behind you, it really helps. Like when boxers go into that fight, they have people in their corner. I need people in my corner, you know? For a long time, I was like, I can do this, like by myself, you know? But it just makes it more difficult. Like a boxer can go in there by himself, but that's going to be more difficult. Him taking his water, him going, you got this, man. You know, like it's, and people can see things on the outside sometimes that you can't even see. You know what I mean? Because they got the further, bigger picture. And if they are positive and they know you well and you trust them, you can take their advice. Thank you, Manny the daddy. LA Vigilant. That's very sweet. Thank you. Hi, Felix. I am awake during the day. So daytime in Las Vegas, I'm awake. If you guys want to know when I am awake, just Las Vegas daytime. I don't know what Timor-Leste is, or if I even... I hope I didn't say something bad. Manny the daddy, just be nice, you know? Don't comment on other people's comments, please. Like, whether you agree with it or not. Just... Thank you, Manny the daddy. I'm actually going to be doing my hair again. It's getting kind of gold. And we want ashy. We want ashy, not gold. It's good to find support. You know, if you can't get it from your friends, get it from someone else. If you can't get it from someone else, do it for yourself till you can find it from someone else. Thank you, Vance. I'm in your corner. Shout out to you. Hi, Brian. Cheese. Don't, you guys, please don't tell people they're wrong or how to comment, or leave other people alone. I don't care when you guys come for me, but when you come for each other in the chat, then it turns into arguments, then it gets aggressive, then it turns to threats, and, you know, it just ruins the whole vibe. I know you're probably trying to stand up for me or stand up for what you believe in. It turns to arguments. Just don't try to correct people, please. Super shout out. 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 I shout people out who are putting positive comments or gifts. A positive comment is like a gift to me, so that's what I'm shouting out. I will say hi to you, Anthony, but when people ask for shout outs, I tend to not. I shout out people for positive comments. Okay, we don't do political or religious stuff on here. I'm going to give you a small timeout. Go find people that are talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I don't want to talk about anything that brings division. There's enough of that in this world, okay? Let's just unite, okay? We could take the labels off and just be people. Thank you, Ebony. Shout out to Ebony. Thank you, LA Vigilant. Thank you, Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. Okay, I've already warned you guys not to comment on other people's behavior or comments. So if you notice you're in a 24-hour timeout, you know why. Thank you, Larry. Shout out to Larry. I am a grandma and I'm a mom. And I have a job, and this is my job. Why are you allowed to be on YouTube, but I'm not? You're on YouTube too. You go be a dad, go be a grandpa, go be an uncle, go be a brother. Take your own advice. We're both on YouTube. My hair routine is to only wash it a couple times a week with a Veda shampoo and conditioner. And occasionally I use the oil on my hair and run it through. I blow dry it on a medium heat, sometimes medium low. People only have power if you let them take it. I mean, have it. I mean, there's some people that, like, obviously that you can only do so much about it. But like with people's words or whatever, like you have as much power as anyone else or more, because you can't control other people. You can only control yourself, the items around you, like if you move them, those kind of things, that kind of stuff you can control. You can't control other people. You shouldn't try to. Thank you, Ebony. I just try to use a good shampoo and conditioner and be gentle with it. I do curl it though. Yesterday I just blow dried it. I didn't curl it. But when I dye my hair, I use a vegan hair dye, and then I use a bleach that has bond building things, kind of like using Olaplex, but a lot less expensive, and it helps keep the hair from breaking. My hair is not dull and dying. It needs to be re-dyed. I just said like 5 minutes ago that I'm going to dye my hair. And it'll be nice and vibrant again. Thank you, Andy. Shout out to Andy. Oh, please don't hate anything about yourself. You can want to change something, but please don't hate yourself or anything about you. That's a strong, strong word, and it can start to cause like your brain to change chemically. Don't do that. Talk nice about yourself. Like you can like say, oh, I can't wait till my hair is this color. It's going to be so pretty. Like thankfully it's healthy enough that I can dye it, you know, or whatever. There's ways to talk good about yourself, and it's okay to want different things. Like I want my hair more ashy and bright. But I still like my hair. I like the health of it, you know. I like the length of it. When I curl it, it's really nice and big and has a lot of volume and stuff like that. I like it. Mike, shout out to Mike. Thank you for that. Thank you, Mr. Brimmer. Shout out to Mr. Brimmer. Judging people is a sin too. So take the tree out of your eye before you take the splinter out of your brother's. Don't come for me. I used to be in church, and I know I don't like to talk about religion, but if you're going to tell me what a sin is, I will show it right back to you. You need a mirror? There's something huge in your eye. Go take it out. Judgment is a drug, you guys. It is a hell of a drug, and it divides people, and it ruins people. It ruins society. Judgment is probably way worse than anything else. Why do you care what other people are doing that makes them happy? You should care about hate. Hate is way worse than someone being happy. I'm not hurting you. You're trying to hurt me by judging me. So go somewhere else. Go see a doctor for that log in your eye. Penny, no, I'm not pregnant. Thank you, Sosa. Shout out to Sosa. Shout out to Tio. Thank you for that. I'm awake during the day. Oh, thank you, Val. Shout out to Val. I am trying to help people get better night's sleep, rest, have less anxiety. There's a lot of reasons why we do the sleep stream. I haven't been turning on the binary beats, but I need to because that's the main part of it. The Hertz frequency helps people feel calm when they watch the stream and they hear that Hertz frequency. They don't even know. They just think it's like a calming music. But I do tell you guys, it's not like a trick or anything, but it's scientifically proven to help people feel calm, positive, get rid of negative emotions. There's doctors that talk about it, and like Andrew Huberman, yeah, you guys can look him up and let's like research the Hertz frequencies, and you can listen to binary beats. They'll improve your life if you let it. And when you listen to it, if it feels annoying at first, you need it more. Like the more it aggravates you at first, the more you need it. Like, because your body's like, oh, like fighting it. Thank you, I love God and his son. Thank you for that. Shout out to you. I don't talk about religion as far as pushing it on people. You guys don't know my religion. Just because I quoted something doesn't mean that's my religion, and it doesn't mean it is or isn't. Like, you guys don't know my religion. I'm not pushing anything on anyone. But when someone tells me I'm sinning, I just tell them they're sinning too for judging me. I don't always say it, but I did that time. I usually don't ever quote anything from any Bible. But if somebody's telling me makeup is a sin, so is judgment. Like, but when I'm doing makeup, I'm not hating anyone. You are. Like, I'm not sitting there judging people while I'm doing makeup. I'm just minding my own business, doing makeup, trying to make people happy. People that like makeup, people that like conversation, you know? Like, what's worse, judgment or makeup? I guess you be the judge of that. Yeah, magic sky gods. You guys won't know my religion. You won't know what I believe. I will say that I used to be part of a church, and you don't know if I still am. I'm not going to tell you. Thank you, Dofu. Shout out to Dofu. I'm going to pin your comment. Shout out to you. Hi, Minerva. No, I don't need to listen to them, but sometimes I like to, give them a little whoosh, a little right back at them. Just sometimes. Plant a seed. Rocks. Hi, Rocks. Hold on. Somebody gave me... Thank you, R.L. Dunham. Durham. I'm so sorry. I messed up your name. Shout out to you. I don't go out with anyone. Hi, Joe Dirt. Shout out to Joe Dirt. No, my disability has not been revoked. I report how much money I make to disability. There's two kinds of disability, SSI and SSDI. And one of them, you're still allowed to get a little bit of money. It depends how much you're making, and it depends how much they take, how much whatever. I still get the insurance because I'm still on disability. Now, if I have a month where I make less money, that will alter how much money they give me. Maybe there's some months I don't get money from disability, and maybe there's some months I do. It's none of your effing business. I'm actually paying into disability right now. I'm actually paying for my own Medicare because I pay taxes. So I'm kind of giving back to what was given to me when I couldn't work. Who said I had Medicaid? I said I have Medicare. I am sickly, Travis. I am. And I'm still positive. No, it's all right. Anybody pays taxes that works, Like, YouTube takes it right out of what you earn and gives it to the government. That's how, like, any check, anywhere you're working, they take money from you, If I'm making enough money, they're not going to give me money because I don't need it at that time. If I need it, they give it to me. I have 3 disabilities. Well, I have more, but I have more conditions, but those conditions don't disable me from working. I have 3 medical conditions. Yeah, I used to be on Medicaid, and I'm going to tell you, Medicare has dramatically improved the care I get. But it is still better to have something than nothing. I would make the most of it and try to find the best doctors I could on Medicaid. You have to do a lot of work, to find the right doctors. Are they recoverable? I have to see the brain surgeon, and I'm getting a brain MRI within the next week, 2 weeks. They told me if they didn't call me within 2 weeks to call them. Oh, and then I have to set the appointment. So I'm getting a brain MRI soon, and then they're going to refer me to the brain surgeon. So I will find out. It's not really recoverable. They can't put my brain back in the skull. So like it's not all the way out. Like there's a little part of my brain that's out of the skull. So what they can do is remove part of the skull if my symptoms are impeding on my life too much, then they'll do that. So I just have to talk to the brain surgeon and ask him if I'm allowed to have a neck surgery while the brain is sitting there in the neck cavity. Shout out to Manny. Thank you, Manny the daddy. I'm from Vegas. Hi, Hawkpack. Thank you, Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. It's okay, Anna. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the support. You know, it's just the luck of the draw. It's just the luck of the draw. When it first happened to me, I had a why me attitude. I got really bitter. Like, why me? You know, I had gotten sober. I had worked so hard. And then this, you know, it's like I was just starting to rebuild my life, and then that, you know. I took it really personally. Like, why? You know, like I was like, and mad at people that could walk properly, and that, you know, like I just was like mad. And then I had someone tell me, look at Nancy over there in her wheelchair. She's happy. She's happy even though she's in her wheelchair. And I'm like, good for Nancy. She's 80 years old. Like, her life is over. You know, it's like, what an attitude I had. But it's okay to like fall off a little bit when you first fall, you know, but you have to pick yourself up and change your attitude. And I like had to be like, okay, do I want to be miserable and sick, or do I want to be happy and sick? It's a lot easier to get through being sick if you're happy. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Gaida. Khaled, thank you. Is it one and only? Emily? I like your name. Shout out to you. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Thank you, Freyro. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm 48. Absolutely. Someone always has it worse off. And there are children, you know, that are fighting horrible, life-threatening things. And I think about that. I think about the fact that people are taking their last breath. And it makes me grateful that, you know, not that they're going through that, you know what I mean? But sorry. Thank you, Piper is amazing. Sorry. You know what? I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not going to apologize for my emotions, but it just happened. Sorry. I said sorry again. Thank you guys for the support. I probably wouldn't have been able to get emotional if I didn't feel comfortable. So it's not like I'm not crying like because of the people who are being mean or anything. Like, I'm not like, why would you do that to me? You know, this is like more the other kind of cry. Thank you, Magical Indigo. Yeah, it's all right. It's a I guess a release. Thank you, Manny the daddy. I appreciate you guys. Haha, you're making fun of someone who's crying, Mike D. Ford. Like, what's worse, someone having emotions or someone making fun of someone for having emotions? I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm grateful. So, you know, go somewhere else. And don't do that to other people. 1 second, you guys. My room looks like this because I'm moving, so that's why everything is everywhere. I didn't mean to cry, and I stopped myself, so you guys get over it. It was a happy cry, a grateful cry. It wasn't like, boo-hoo, I'm so sad for myself. There's people that cry when they're grateful or when they think something's really beautiful. Thank you, Aiden. Shout out to Aiden. Let's dance those tears, happy tears away that people think are sad. Whoop, whoop, super shout out. Super shout out, 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 super shout out. Okay, we've been on here for more than 2 hours. Normally I only do an hour in the morning, but I haven't been on for a few days, so I wanted to, let everybody know where I was, what was going on, that I miss you. And I'm going to be doing a small get ready with me today. Nothing like elaborate, just a little makeup. And then I'm going to show you the new house. Who wants to see the new house? Put a 1 if you want to see the new house. If you don't care, you don't care. It's no big deal. But if you want to see the house, thank you, Kevin. Shout out to both Kevins. All right, you guys. I am going to show you then. I mean, I was planning it already, but I wanted to see how many people want to see it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I live in an apartment now. I'm moving to a house. I got the keys on New Year's Day. But I have this apartment till the 19th. And we were going to try to move out by the 12th. I don't know if we can make that because I was in the hospital. I was sick. So I didn't have the oomph to get everything packed. But I think we can make a big dent in it today and tomorrow. So what we're doing is we're taking the boxes and the bins, like the little stuff, ourselves. So that the movers only have to move the furniture. And then it's all going to be packed in. Okay, I see your comment, sir. I got you. Quit spamming. I don't care that you, I mean, if you don't want to see it, that's fine. Don't watch, gotcha. I got your message loud and clear. But don't spam. We don't allow people to spam on here, okay? So what we were doing is like moving boxes over there, but then unpacking it into the cupboards. And then coming back with those same boxes that are now empty and repacking those, so we didn't have to have so many boxes and bins. We're just reusing them. And then on the day they bring the furniture, everything's going to be already in its place. We're not going to be like, where's the plates? Where's the this? And like tripping over 100 boxes. Everything's going to be already moved in. Please don't report people. Let the mods take care of that. I don't need... I really appreciate you, but just let the mods do it. Unless you see something really threatening, or like they're talking about kids in that way, or like that kind of stuff. Like, use it for the really, really important stuff. I do appreciate you, Manny the Daddy. I do. I just don't want so many reports, I don't know if it makes a difference or not, or like, I don't know if it's unnecessary. Like, the stuff that YouTube will do something about, that's what we report. They honestly only care about, like, the stuff that's really harmful. My face has COVID. Oh, okay. So if they were harassing, then that's fine. I didn't know what the comment was, and I don't know who they were talking about. Were they talking about me? If they're talking about me, I honestly don't care unless they're saying, I'm going to find you and I'm going to, like that kind of stuff. I care, but not enough to report them. Unless it is really, really harassment. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, if they're talking about somebody else, get them. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Gaida. Khaled, thank you. I'm probably saying your name wrong. Gaida? No, I'm not getting sleepy. I get my nails done at, okay, so when I looked at it, I want to say it's Trusted Nails, but they have a different name. Let me look. In Henderson. But I do not recommend these. They're really pretty, but they snag in your hair. Like when you're trying to wash your hair, run your fingers through your hair, it'll snag and break your hair. You don't want that. See what I mean? Like it'll like catch on your hair right here and break your, you don't want that. I don't want that. So I use my thumb because it's the only one that doesn't do that. I use the back side. Rebuke that omen. Would I date a handsome 66-year-old? Yeah. I mean, if I was ready to date and I was interested in him, yeah. I don't think that's much older than 48. I'm almost 50. I don't care. I really don't care about that. Like, I care about much older. I'm not ready for the right one. I'm not. I wouldn't be able to be romantic with them or even consider that until my health improves. I can maybe get to know somebody as a friend, but if I know that they're interested, I can't be going out on dates and stuff like that, because when you put yourself close to somebody and you like them, things happen. That's how things happen. You get feelings. You start to say, well, maybe I'm ready. But I know I'm not. If he's 40 and he's in the right path that I'm going, like we seem like a good match and he's mature and he's gone through some life stuff, you know, and we're compatible, that's fine. But I wouldn't date too young because they can't have gone through the amount of stuff I've gone through. You just can't. Like, you could have gone through rough stuff, but only 30 years of it or 38 years of it isn't the same as 48 years. It's just not. I guess it all depends, but. Thank you, Cody. Oh, I like tacos. I love tacos. Mexican food is my favorite. If someone invites me to Italian, I'm like, all right. I'm grateful for the invitation, but I prefer Mexican. I'll do a little dance for some Mexican food. I won't be responding to negative comments. If you want to know who I am, you can ask me politely. The Last Samurai is my favorite movie. I like movies where a man develops his character and becomes more than what he starts out as in the movie, like the beginning, and then he becomes someone full of heart. You know, he probably had it all along but didn't know because he kind of lost his way. But then he finds something worth fighting for and develops that heart. Then I love that. That's why I love The Last Samurai. Because I too was drinking and not living up to my potential. And now I'm sober and I'm gonna fight what's worth fighting for. Fight for what's worth fighting for. I don't know that movie with all of them. I don't know that. Hi, Herman. Of course I like Kung Fu Panda. I do like pineapple on pizza. my dad introduced me to pineapple on pizza, but we had it with, sometimes with ham, sometimes with pepperoni. But I just like it by itself now because I don't eat pork anymore. We're doing makeup today. Hi, kitty. You like Pizza Hut? I really don't give shout outs to people who ask for a shout out. I'll say hi to you, Faith. If you want a shout out, put a positive comment, please. Put something positive in there. This stream is about positivity, chasing your dreams, having a good day, having a good life, making the rest of your life the best of your life. We're just having a conversation, kind of like friends on a FaceTime or a Zoom. Only I can't see you guys, but I can see what you say. Jaggernaut, thank you. Hi, shout out to you. Yeah, Mike, that sounds like, you know, that's life experience, you know, like things that I've gone through. I need somebody who understands, you know, and somebody I can understand, and that you support them. Of course, we are supposed to do our own healing and be happy on our own. We shouldn't rely on the other person to make us happy, but happier, you know. And not always. People are going to frustrate you sometimes, you know, even someone you love. But with good communication, trust, honesty, that kind of stuff, and without anger, a lot of things can be solved. I have not been to Wisconsin. How's Wisconsin? Thank you, KM in visuals. Thank you. Yes, yes. I don't expect other people to make me happy. I don't even say that other people made me angry. They can't make you angry unless you let them. You have to control your own emotions, you know? No, I'm not married. Well, I like cheese, but I don't eat much of it anymore. You're in Vegas? I'm in Vegas. Hi, family. Nice to see you again. Thank you, Kitty Blocks. Shout out to Kitty Blocks. I don't discuss my religion and what I believe. Only boring people get bored. Do you know how to scroll? Again, if I was leaving a party, I wouldn't walk up to them, the person hosting the party, and say, "This is boring, I'm out." I would say, "Thank you." Or you just leave. You don't say something rude. Just go somewhere else, dude. If you're bored, go somewhere else. I'm not responsible for entertaining you. I'm here, but I'm not responsible for entertaining you. You're supposed to entertain yourself. If you don't like this, you leave and you find something that entertains you. I don't know who BSB is. How was it? Well, I ate so much. It's just my chest. Hello. I don't have anything to prove, but here I go. My shorts, I gotta pull them. I gotta pull my shorts down. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so fat. I'm so fat. You never seen a healthy woman? I eat food. Yes. I eat nutrients. Substance. If you don't want to see it, leave. Duh. Yeah, I guess it worked. No, that's enough. I have a job. Don't be jealous of it. I have a job. If you want to have a job like mine, get a job like mine. Please don't ask for shout outs. I'll say hi to you. If you want to shout out, just put something positive in the comments. I don't shout out people asking for a shout out. I shout out people who are putting positive comments because it helps the positivity stay up. I put content on the internet. That's my job. I also flip furniture, but I haven't been doing that because I've been doing YouTube. But now that I have a garage, I'll probably be flipping some furniture as a hobby, not as my job, and I'll put it on the internet. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Thank you, Andrew. Shout out to Andrew. No, I don't have a Snapchat. No, I wouldn't date a 28-year-old. I did that when I was 38. He's still one of my best friends, but we just, he was too young for me and I was too old for him. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Is it I'm Luigi? I think I've seen you before. Super shout out. Super shout out, 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 super shout out. Thank you, I'm Luigi. 38. I don't know. I don't think so. Because I did a 10-year age difference under, and I just don't know that it would work. And you don't really find out until like you've invested time, I would really have to get to know somebody first before I even considered it. And at this point, I'm not ready. So I really don't consider anything. Mike. Thank you, Andre. Okay. My kids are proud of me. I used to be a stripper. I raised my kids off of dancing, bartending, cocktail serving, waitressing. Like, they don't care. Honestly, they are so proud of me because they see the shorts, they see the effort, they know I'm disabled and I still put something together, and I got 132,000 subscribers in less than a year. I don't just sit here, I don't just sleep, I do makeup, I do looks from different decades. We do a lot of things that are healthy. We're starting to stretch. I might try ASMR. We've got a lot of things that are coming to the channel, and they're proud of me for spreading positivity. They don't care that I have a chest. They don't care that I go like this. I'm no longer dancing. I might do ASMR, but I would do spooky story ASMR in gowns and makeup with my hair all glamorous, kind of like Elvira vibes, with spooky sounds and, spooky story ASMR. It would be different. I used to dance. Sometimes I dance at the end of a makeup look. Sometimes. I'm going to be putting on makeup. I'm recovering from an illness. We're going to be putting on makeup. I don't need makeup. You want me to put it on because you think I'm not attractive enough. For what? For you? I'm not attractive enough for you? Oh no. I don't need a thick coat of makeup. You'll be very surprised. I can't wait to show you the next nails I'm getting, but I have to wait for a while. Thank you, Scandalous. No. Ew. Thank you, Kevin. My full name is BabblingBrookie. You know, I'm not here to be attractive for you guys. If you find me attractive, great. If you don't, great. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to spread positivity, make connections, and help the channel grow. Thank you, Scandalous. Shout out to Scandalous. Hi, Diego. Yeah, that's part of it, but I want there to be a purpose. Hoop a lot. I do want there to be a purpose. I do try to spread positivity. If people aren't catching that, then I'm not for them, you know? Or if they don't want the positivity, then they should find something that makes them happy. I don't use my body to make money. I don't not use it. I don't use it. I could totally way use it more. Totally. I think that's a racist comment. We won't need you here. Thank you, Brianna. Shout out to Brianna. Moto Mike, I love you. I love you. I've given hugs. I gave a hug today. We are encouraging people. You would have to be here long enough. Sometimes the chat goes like this a little bit. So you have to be here long enough to catch it. A smile, words like I love you. If somebody needs a hug, I'll come in for a hug. Hi, Justin. Thank you, Ruby. Shout out to Ruby. Thank you, Elise. Shout out to Elise. I read something else as I was talking. Hi, Isabella. I used to like Captain Crunch. It's also really rough it's like really rough, which helps it stay not soggy, like still crunchy, you know, as it sits in the milk. But at first, it's really abrasive. Shout out to Brianna. Thank you, Brianna. Hi, Dilly Boo. Welcome back. Hi, it's Nora. I used to love and live for Taco Bell. I probably still like it. I just don't eat there unless I'm getting something for my daughter and she goes, I'll eat if you get something, and then I'll probably get like a little taco or something. But I used to be obsessed. That was my jam. I could not drive by a Taco Bell without getting a Taco Bell, like a bean burrito or something. It's like, oh, I'm not even hungry. Well, now I am. I loved Taco Bell. Yeah, and it's not like I don't love it now, but I'm just not eating fast food right now. I mean, an occasional, like if you're traveling or like I'm with my daughter and I know she's hungry, you know, but she'll like, she's so polite. She's like, I'll get something if you get something. Like she doesn't want me to spend my money if I'm not getting something. She doesn't want me to spend it on her. She's like, I'll eat at home. I use Aveda, Living Low Life. I use Aveda shampoo and conditioner. And I rotate them. Like right now I'm using the rosemary mint one. But I do like Damage Remedy. Like after I've dyed my hair, then I'll put some Damage Remedy on it. Chicken enchilada burritos. I need to tell my daughter about that. I'm sure she'll love it. She likes the burritos. Hi. Thank you, Daniel. Shout out to Daniel. I appreciate you. And thank you, Cody. Thank you for hanging with me all this time. I appreciate you. Hi, Shark Boys. I'm recovering. Got out of the hospital a couple days ago, but I'm okay. How are you? Oh, Living Low Life. Get the Aveda Damage Remedy. It'll take your hair from help to thank you. Damage Remedy. It's expensive, but I feel like hair's worth it. You throw croutons in your burritos? Oh, I like that. I like that texture. Like the crunch wrap. Like it's soft on the outside and it's got the crunch in the inside. And I get a side of the nacho cheese because the never enough cheese, right? Thank you, La La Love. I appreciate you. No, I'm not married. I also used to, and I don't even like beans. I don't like beans, but I used to get the bean burrito, no onions, no red sauce with sour cream. If it has sour cream in it, and then I would put a whole packet of hot sauce on each bite. This was before because I didn't like the beans, but I liked the hot sauce flavor and the sour cream. I ran away very young, and there was like a couple days where I didn't eat, and my girlfriend at school had a bean burrito with sour cream in it, and she put a little hot sauce, and she gave me a bite, and I was like, now that's all right. I was hungry enough to eat beans, and then thank goodness it had salsa on it. My hair is, I go by numbers because I was in cosmetology, but it's right now it's like a 7N or a 7G, but I want it a 6A, and then down here I want it an A. I mean an 8 in lightness. I do not have the dance clothes and shoes. No, I am retired. But I will dance for you right now because I appreciate the super shout out. The super chat. Thank you. Super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. Thank you, Magical Indigo Adults. Super shout out. 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 Did I say shout it? Because I read love it. Super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Kobe. I don't reveal my size. That's just unnecessary. I do know what Stray Kids is. I get told I look like them because I'm related to one of them. No, I'm not. I don't listen to Stray Kids. I don't listen to a lot of music. If it comes on, you know, somewhere else, I'll jam. But I don't put music on really. Unless it's like, I need a little uplift. And then I'll put on something that says the words feeling all right. Because then it makes you feel all right. It's like, music is kind of like a trance. So you gotta be careful what you listen to. I'm not related to any of them. It was a joke. Because people say, you look like them, you look like them. So I started joking, yeah, I'm related to them. They're my brothers, sisters, neighbors, dog walkers, favorite, blah, 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 blah. You know, I just like go on with a lot of different things. Uncles, hair cut, barbers, blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, really? Like, no. Yes, I'm familiar with cat's eye. I am not lying. Do you know the difference in telling a joke and a lie? When I reveal it and I say, in the joke, you could tell it's a joke. It's not a lie, it's a joke. I reveal it, I say, I'm just joking. That's not a lie. Shout out to totally non-plagiarized leather guy. Well, hello with your creative name. Shout out to you. Shout out to Darwin. Thank you. I speak a good amount of Spanish. I know a couple of their songs, yeah. Hi, Herman. Hi, Troy. Hi, Jessica. Kevin, leave them alone. Even if they're coming for me, don't come for them. Just leave them alone. Thank you, Mr. Brimmer. Shout out to you. I'm going to pin your comment. Thank you. Yeah, I'm like 7 inches. That sounds really, my high heels were like 7 inches, yes. I'm from Vegas, originally from California. I don't pin comments that say pin my comment. Like, what am I pinning? I pin positive comments, helpful comments, lovely comments. I'm not going to pin a comment that just says pin my comment. Like, sorry. If you put some work into it and you put something positive for people to read and hear, I might pin your comment. But if I pin someone's comment that just says pin my comment, then everyone's just going to go pin my comment, shout me out, pin me. Like, shout my brother out. He's your biggest fan. Oh, my grandma's here. She loves you. Shout my grandma out. Oh, she didn't hear you. Say it again. That's what happens. So I prefer asking people to put positive comments because it keeps the chat more positive. Some guy. I'm going to pin your comment. Shout out to you. Thank you, Mr. Noise Guy. I like your name. Thank you, Mr. Brimmer. Shout out to Mr. Brimmer. Hi, Thurman Merman. I like your name. Hi, Ballin. Thank you, Oscar. Shout out to Oscar. Hi, Herman. Thank you, Cody. Shout out to Pluto. Pluto Bound. Thank you. I appreciate you. Cody has answered your question, Eden. There's a video explaining why I sleep on live stream. Sometimes I explain it, but I've already explained it today, so I'm not going to keep saying it. You can go watch the video if you're that interested. I think so, Elise. It depends. Like when you're first learning to be nice, it might be more challenging. Like when they're like have hardwired themselves to be mean, it might at first be harder for them to be nice, but then once you get it, then it's easy, you know? Hi, John. Shout out to John. Hippocrates, please don't come for someone else in the chat. You don't know what's going on with them. Please leave them alone. Thank you, Pluto. It is kind of weird. You're right. I look like Changbin from Stray Kids. That's because we're related. See, it's a joke. So they're joking with me too, saying I look like them. It's a joke to me. It's a joke back. It's not a lie. They're lying. I do not look like that person, and you know it. They say it to everyone. It's something that, just like when they, 6'7", the Lamar edit or whatever, like, it's just something that everyone does on every stream. So I make a joke about it because they're joking with me. Yes, I look like Steve Buscemi. I also look like, what's his name? Christopher Walken. Hi, Jason. I don't know how to say your name. Thank you. Is it the stay? I'm so sorry. I'm saying your name wrong, but thank you so much. Just admit you have armpits? Yeah, most of the time. Hi, Herman. Thank you, Mr. Brimmer. Shout out to you. I'm going to pin your comment. Thank you. I'm going to do just a subtle, simple makeup. Nothing crazy. I'm going to keep it chill today. I have a lot of moving to do. My daughter packed the car. It's an SUV, but like a car. And I'm going to go take it to the house and unpack it. And I'm going to show you guys the house, give you a house tour. But let me get washed up. It'll go away. A large vampire mist. Heat bumps. I was like sweating and chilled, sweating and chilled, sweating and chilled. And I laid on my stomach and it got all sweaty. I washed everything. All my bedding's nice and clean. But like, yeah, when you're laying there and sweating, you're going to get heat bumps. So I'm going to go wash up, and I will see you in a little bit to do my makeup. Thank you to everybody who has given their time, their attention, their support, their positivity, the gifts. Cody, big shout out to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Almost 3 hours. We only usually do 1 hour in the morning. Our good morning stream is usually only an hour. But we're making up for lost time. I've been gone for 3 days, so there's 3 hours of good morning. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Love you guys.